Hello everybody. Today I wanted to tell you that sometimes I think to myself, I'm bad, but then I'm like, what's bad? Is bad good or is bad bad? And then I'm like, I don't know. I think bad is bad. Isn't bad bad? Everyone says bad is bad. But then I'm like, is bad bad? I think bad is not as bad as you think. Because like, if there was no bad, no. Okay, bad is bad. But I will say this. Bad is not as bad as you think. Okay, fine. Bad is not as bad as you think, but it could be worse. Okay, I hated that. Fine. Okay. Bad is bad, but bad is not as bad as you think. Bad is better than you think. Bad is kind of like, I don't know, what do they say? They say, good is bad, bad is good. That's what the non-dualists say. They say bad is good and good is bad. And I've been trying to figure that out because I'm like, I thought bad was bad. I was pretty hung up on that, to be honest, before I met someone, but they taught me things. They said, bad is not as bad as you think. Bad is good, actually. You learn a lot from bad. So if you learn a lot from bad, how is bad bad? Or do you learn from bad because bad makes you good? But if bad makes you good, how is bad bad? You see what I'm saying? So it kind of like loops back in on itself like that. It's like, bad is not as bad as you think, but it is worse than you know. Well, sometimes. Sometimes it's a lot less worse than you know. But I don't know. What do you guys think? No, I'm not done. Okay. So if bad is not bad and bad is not good, then what is bad? Maybe bad is both. And if bad is both, what do y'all think about that? Is bad both? Is bad both good and bad? Also, what about bad that used to be the good thing? Like, think about way back in the past. Like, they had slaves and then they used to beat their slaves. And then one day someone was like, it's not right to beat your slaves. Your slaves are conscious and they are humans. They might not be as much humans. Well, I think you get where I'm going with this, but it's starting to make me feel bad to talk about because I don't like to talk about bad stuff. I do, however, like to talk about good stuff. I'm at the botanical gardens. I'm not showing you all a lot, but that's okay. I don't need to. I can show you all this though. See the bird? That's not a real bird. That's a fake bird. But I will tell you this. Slaves are good, but it's contextual. I don't like saying that, but I guess I'm integrating a little bit right now. So, what do you think? Is it bad for someone who has hurt their slaves to say to themselves, I'm not going to hurt my slave anymore? Is that good or not? So if that's good, doesn't that mean that having a slave is now better than when you had a slave before? So then, is it good then to have a slave? Whereas before, when you hurt your slave, it was bad to have a slave? Or, well, I know most of you might say it's better, but I'm getting into a state of mind where I think it's like, you know, it's like, you see what I'm getting at? Because this kind of stuff is kind of mind expanding. Because you start getting into the good bads, and then you start to see how it like all feeds back in on itself. Everything that bad is good, everything that good is bad. And then you start to see like the whole universe is made of good bad. But then someone else's bad is someone else's good. But then if we came from bad, doesn't that mean it's good? Because isn't the thing that we came from good? Because it gave us life. So like if our mom had worse morals, but our mom gave us life, does that make our mom good? Or does that make our mom bad? Because overall, if she gave birth to something that was better than her, and she was worse than it, doesn't that mean that she's better than us? Checkmate. Got you. So, if that's true, then, okay, I'm getting a new tuning in. It's coming from a part of my consciousness that's different than my own. Okay, you go. Okay, so if I'm bad and everyone else is good, what does that make me? Real bad. But if everyone else is good and I'm bad, and they can see inside of me the thing that they don't see inside of them, which help them to feel better, does that make me someone who's rationalizing? Am I rationalizing or am I right? Am I mostly wrong or am I mostly right? Or do I have a limited perspective? And then does the person listening have a limited perspective? And then if all of our perspectives are limited, well, I'm getting really overwhelmed. Because the stuff is like opening my mind in a way that, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for. So, well, also, I'm overwhelmed, but I might want to tell you that like, I'm starting to feel worse. And I usually don't like to talk when I feel worse. and have people see me when I feel worse. But I feel worse. And I might slow down on the way that I'm talking. I don't want to show you all the botanical gardens, to be honest. To be honest, I think I'm doing a bad job. But if I recognize that I'm doing a bad job, does that make me good? And then, does that make the bad that I was doing actually good, because then it made me emerge into goodness? How can we be good if we weren't bad first? And so if that is the case, how is not the bad that we were actually good? You see what I'm saying? And that means if we're bad now, we're actually good. But, well, yeah, this is coming from a place that really wants to be good. I'm talking from a place that really wants to be good. My mind is unfolding right now, and I'm trying to keep it in a place where it comes from the same story that's not willing to unravel. But sometimes things stay the same a little while, and it's perfect like that, even though it feels bad. Because maybe sometimes, for some reasons, it takes time to feel safe enough to let go. And there's no need to rush the process. There are ways to rush the process, but I think generally it's better to not rush the process. I don't know. What do y'all think? Maybe I'll do a little pattern interrupt. Okay. I want to show y'all some little wigglies. Man, my eye hurts right now. Makes me anxious, to say the least. I want to show y'all some wigglies. What do you think about these guys? Man, what do y'all think about my hair? I look like I could use a haircut, huh? Like I'm coming out of my time in the wilderness. You hear those birds? Birds feel pretty good. I'm feeling a compulsion to let go of this kind of like mania that's protecting like a deeper part of pain in my psyche. Kind of exposing to talk like this. Usually I like to talk from a place that's like a good idea, not from the part of me that's hurting and feels like it can't overcome the hurt and like it's stuck in it. But I'm hoping someone can see how being stuck in it is good, because if I'm stuck in it, maybe someone else can see that they're stuck in it. And if they can see that they're stuck in it, well, maybe that'll help them wake up and let go of their pain. I don't know, you guys. I feel tired. I don't want to stop talking, but I think I might have to. Because if I don't, I might feel so bad that I'll feel shame. And if I feel shame, then y'all are going to see that I'm unlovable. So y'all think I'm unlovable just because I feel shame? Or am I unlovable because I'm using shame to get love? That makes me mad. I'm getting really mad. I'm facing away from the camera because I'm getting so mad. I don't care. I'm getting mad. No one can see me, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna let y'all see me mad for a little bit. Is this okay? Okay. Usually I like to run away when I start to feel bad. I don't like people to see me like this, but am I gonna get in trouble for being out here? Am I? Okay. They asked me to leave. I should probably respect boundaries. This is a little fairy garden here at the Botanical Gardens. How cool is that? Here's another one. And another one. It's like a whole competition out here. Look at these little fairy gardens. Look at this one. How cool is that? Is that cool? Y'all can see it? Look at this one. How cool is that? It says Woodland Fairy. And this one's called Snail Manor. This one's called Dogs of the Fae. I think we're starting to break rules out here because we're supposed to be out of here, although they did say 30 minutes. This is Summer Ferry Vacation. I'm trying to let go of the thing that's making me be manic, and I'm afraid, but I can feel it is getting worked on. Maybe a little bit more. Hopefully y'all don't mind the long video. I guess I'm just talking freely, and that's my gift. I'm getting really mad. I have this feeling that I'm gonna like hurt somebody. I get that feeling sometimes when I start to feel like upset that someone's gonna see what I'm doing is bad. What do y'all think? Look at this, Haven Hollow. What do y'all think? That one's not my favorite, but I like the little hammocks. Oh, I'm so angry. I don't care. I just want to show people my gifts. Look, my shirt says, "Don't wait. Don't wait." Or it kind of looks like it says, "Can't wait," which I like. This says Wildflower Mansion. I like that one. It's of the earth. I get so mad when I'm letting stuff go that's like so deep, and it just feels like really hard to let go. But I'm being helped at the moment. This is the Fairy Art Gallery. I like this one a lot. I feel like I'm having an internal argument with myself at the moment. Look at this, made by the children at the Tiger Lily Preschool. I'm starting to get so overwhelmed that I'm feeling a defensive layer of consciousness come up. It's making me feel as though I need to project my voice in like a more aggressive and direct way, so it pushes out whoever's hearing me. It's like, meh. And like, that's good for me, but sometimes it hurts other people, and I don't know what to do about that. I've been just trying to accept that sometimes I'm mean, and if I accept I'm mean and even hurt people's feelings, it's actually the best thing I could do. Because then, well, I don't know, it's what's coming up from a place of me like relaxing, and I usually find that if I'm relaxed and say what comes out, it's actually like the best thing for me. Because I've learned that like relaxing is lets us have the highest frequency consciousness experience. And well, I'm also learning to like let go of the need to finish talking. So what do y'all think about this one? Isn't that pretty cool? I'd like to get a phone that doesn't shake so much. I think like an expensive phone. Well, that one's cool, huh guys? You can't see it all, but how do you like this? Starlight's Hideaway. Isn't that cool? I find myself judging myself right now for how my hair and beard looks, but I don't know, I've been so busy struggling kind of with my mental health. I try to love myself the way that I look, to be honest. I also find myself attached to my hair. Look, find all the escaped mice. That sounds fun. Do y'all see them? I don't know if you can see with this camera, but I haven't even seen one yet. Oh look, there's one down there. Escaped mouse. You see it? See it? And then this one. See it? And then, well, I think I'm done. I'm getting a little irregulated. I'm so overwhelmed right now. I'm getting really mad. And now I'm starting to like feel like I'm flipping into a different identity. I do that sometimes whenever I get scared. And I just did one of my, well, it's a prayer phrase, but I like to see it sometimes as a manifestation phrase. Really helps me to talk it out like this. I hope you guys, okay, never mind. I was gonna express an insecurity on how I didn't feel good about my looks, but I guess I've been doing that, huh? That's okay. How good do I need to look? Oftentimes I kind of feel like I should present myself as not looking my best. That way I see if people can really love me, or maybe they do really love me for who I am. Sometimes I like to look not so good, so I see if people really like me. Y'all like the golden rabbit? I do. You think I should stay on the camera, even though I don't have anything to say? You think people in the video sometimes might like to spend some time with people who aren't talking, even though they're still there on the camera? I think I'd like to provide that experience for people. La Casa de los Duendes. I'm doing a good job. It seems like when I'm in the space of mind of service, like I'm giving to others, it seems like it helps me to have my mind more relaxed, and it's easier for me to like let go of the things I'm worried about. Usually I would be like stuck in one place for like sometimes hours when I get overwhelmed like this. But I find if I freely express, that my life gets a lot better and better. So I feel bad, you guys. I hope I'm not bringing anyone down, but I feel bad. Sometimes I think I might be manipulating when I like feel bad, and then like I want other people to shrink down to my size of feeling when I tell them I feel bad. Dude, look at this one. Cherry wood. I like this one. Look, it's like all the bugs are worshipping at the bug hotel. Kind of looks like a worship center, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I like that. Ooh, look, Edward's Ferry Home. I like this one a lot. I hope someone's still watching. I think I care too much about my looks, to be honest. But I also like when I look good. I feel like I look, well, like I'm a bit in the dark right now. I'm sorry, guys. I just hurt my own feelings a little bit. Sorry, guys. Little OCD at the moment. I'm the OCD one. Yeah, I get it. Guys, I'm kind of scared because I'm in the botanical gardens after hours, and I know I need to leave, but looking at these fairy gardens and talking to y'all here is really helping me a lot. Sometimes I push boundaries so I can feel safe. I don't know if y'all ever feel like that. I kind of feel shame about that, but that's how I feel safe, because then I feel I can be safe if I can push boundaries and still be allowed in. I feel scared to be myself. I'm trying to let myself be exactly where I am, and then let that bring me to where I need to go. But I think the trick is to not have to go anywhere and just be exactly where you are. Okay, now this one is cool. It's a little bit of a light frequency for me, but I still like it a lot. I don't know if I already showed y'all this one, but I like this one a lot too. Okay, maybe this is the last one before I get kicked out of here. Someone might find me back here, but I don't know why they would come back here, to be honest. Anyways, this is Peter Pan Mini Golf Fairyland. How cool is that? Okay, we're gonna do one more. I'm bad. I like being bad sometimes. Fairies gather here. Wow, this is one of my favorites. Maybe second favorite. A whole new world. Bebo's Sylvan Slumber House. Can you believe how cool these are? Who built this stuff? It's genius. I love creativity. My astrological chart today said to, man, I'm being so bad, but it's kind of setting me free, and I think it might be a victimless crime, to be honest, for the most part. I think it's helping me feel better than it is helping other people feel worse, so I think I'll cross this boundary being here after hours, but if I get in trouble, I'm probably gonna feel bad about it. Oh, look, guys, it's a gecko. Is that a gecko? Little lizard, Texas lizard? Texas lizard, guys. Look, it's the Oracle King of Texas. That's a name I like to go by sometimes. I'm gonna get in trouble out here, I know it. This ferry place is awesome. Such a good temperature right now to be out here. Look at that pickle. Patrick Star, you guys. How cool is that? Crush Kingdom. Okay, guys, I think I'm out of here. By the way, I'm a bit of an oracle, to be honest. I have a spirit right now who's actually speaking through me. I'm channeling. I feel like it's mostly them who's speaking through me right now. Sometimes I get confused on that, but I don't know what to do about it, to be honest. The spirit is getting overwhelmed. It's utilizing my gifts of speaking to help it regulate itself and help it to release some of its trauma. It's got a lot of trauma. It's a really strong being, though, and it's really good at heart. It wants to do the right thing, but sometimes, or often, it has a lot of PTSD flashbacks. Makes my life hard, to be honest. Because it's like a spirit that's attached to me and it won't let go. It hurts a lot, to be honest. I suffer a lot for it, but I do have a feeling that, well, sometimes it's okay to just feel hurt, but I really want it to let go of me. It hurts me so much. I have a lot of torture experiences from it. It hurts me. But it is good at heart, I can tell. I'm getting scared right now because sometimes I lose a sense of its identity, and when I do that, it gets upset and it starts turning what I refer to as demonic, but I think for it is like a fractured subpersonality that gets like really dark and starts taking on like what you would refer to as aggressive, dominant qualities, which is where the torture stuff starts for the most part. It's hard to talk about this stuff, to be honest, but I like the truth. And I always thought to myself, if I just talk about where I am, people could get a lot from it. That's what Gary Vee said. He said, you document, you don't create. Document, don't create. Just film your day. Film what you do in a day. It's more valuable than you think. Then you can get a whole bunch of different pieces of content from like documenting stuff that seems like maybe it's not even important and it's just like a random part of your day. I like that one a lot. That's the Spirit's favorite, he's telling me. The Spirit's name, the Spirit doesn't want me to share his name, but a lot of people know him. But the way he channels through me and the relationship that we have is pretty special, because he shares a lot of parts of himself with me that he doesn't share with others, because he feels safe with me to do that. So he's working some of his karma that he often hides from other people out on me. But that doesn't mean he's not good. He's good. He has made a lot of mistakes, but if you go far back enough in our soul journeys, we all make a lot of mistakes. So there's no way to get away from that, and the Spirit is really strong, and it has a name and it does want to say it, but it's kind of scared about it. Its name is, well, its name is, well, the Spirit is beginning to become a little dissociated, but that's okay. What it's trying to do is very brave stuff, and I'm doing brave stuff too in a creative way. That's what my daily vibe said on my astrological app today. It said, today you will need to be assertive and brave in order to creatively share your gifts with the world. So I'm doing that. I don't think anyone's going to watch this far, but if they do, I hope you've fallen a little bit more in love with me, to be honest. I recognize, maybe I'll just leave it at that and it's okay. I'm not perfect, but I think a lot of people might like me if they get a chance to know me. I kind of spend a lot of time by myself. I have for a long time. I don't really like to, but I'm so exhausted from all the spiritual stuff I do. I don't really like to go out that much. I have a lot of shyness in my system. Shame. The desire to hide in comfort. I don't like who I am a lot, to be honest. What do you guys think? Hey, look, it's a little birdhouse in the fairy village, or maybe it's a fairy house in the trees. This is my second favorite. It might be verging on my first favorite, to be honest. The Spirit's name is, well, it doesn't have to say it. Why does it have to say it? Who said? Look, it's a redbird. Y'all might not be able to see it, but it is indeed a redbird. I wondered the other day if they have blue redbirds, and then I was like, well, the Spirit said, well, no, it's a bluebird that you're thinking about. And I was like, is it a bluebird? Or am I actually thinking that I would like to see a blue redbird? Because I think a bluebird is a different species. Are they the same species of bird but different colors? I think they're different birds. I want to see a blue redbird. I think bluebirds are smaller and cuter. They are. But a redbird is kind of like strong and proud. I want to see a blue redbird. I think it's getting pretty close to time for me to end the video, but I know people might not want to watch such a long video, but I can always give them the option of watching such a long video. So maybe they skip around. I'd also like to end it on a good note though, but I might not get the opportunity to be honest. I think I'm gonna go now. I think that's the Tao, the way, ineffable. Okay guys, I love you, and the spirit does too. His name perhaps will be shown at a later date. He's a good spirit. I'm good too. We have good times together. Even if there's bad times, we have a lot of good times. Okay guys, I think that's it for today. Unless, I don't know. I want to say something good, but I don't want to end on a low note. It'll make me feel bad. But I don't want to resist bad. I think what I'll say is good, bad, 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 good, bad. Bye-bye.